Hello, beautiful Cancer gang. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup, coming to you from outside. It is a fall day in New England and it feels like summer. It's like 80 degrees right now. It's amazing. I know it's weird having a tarot reader in sunglasses, but the sun is like hitting me right now. But anyway, welcome. We're going to do some Little Sips mini love tarot readings for my beautiful Cancer gang out there, just because I'm outside and I've always wanted to do a tarot reading outside. So rather than being on the wet grass, I'm at least on my porch, but you can see some nice trees and earth and nature going on. So what's up, guys? Okay, love messages. Here we go. General readings here on YouTube. Nothing I say, or not everything I say. Oh boy, that started off weird. Not everything I say will resonate with every single Cancer out there. Please come into these readings with an open heart, an open mind, a positive vibe, right? If it's not your message, Cancer, do have faith it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it, okay? You are always in the driver's seat of your own life, so take away messages that you feel resonate with you, inspire you, motivate you, confirm things you're thinking or feeling, okay, Cancer? My goal is that pieces and parts of this will likely resonate with you, if not lots and lots of it. That's what I hope. That's my goal, right? Everything else about this video down in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. Check me out. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram.com. If you want to book a personal, just shoot me an email, real informal. We'll get her done. We'll do it. I welcome personal readings right now. I have the time to do them. So if you're looking for one, hit me up, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. You got good cards. All right. I promise I'm going to tell you what they are. Just let me shuffle these. Let's connect with my Cancerians out there looking for love, Cancer in love. Single Cancers, married Cancers, whatever important message needs to come through for the majority of my Cancer watchers out there. Let's tell them what they need to know. Some of you definitely have wish fulfillment with an Earth King, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my God, you got soulmates, Cancer. You got Ace of Wands. All right. Oh my gosh, they're coming out in pairs. Oh my gosh, Cancer, you have all my favorite cards. You got Six of Cups, Ace of Discs. You know what? We're going to take that. We're going to take that. Okay, I am going to start. I ramble a little bit, but you guys know my drill. It's that curse of Gemini, or Mercury and Gemini, rather. Bottom of your deck, Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. They're coming in, Cancer. It's right here. They're coming in. So be patient. Don't get too anxious or too annoyed or frustrated. Have faith the divine hears you. They've heard your manifestations. They hear you calling. They hear you asking for love and a divine counterpart. Some of you may already have it right in front of you, and it's saying if you're hoping for more commitment, something beautiful is coming in. The reason I say that is because the first three cards out the deck are wish fulfillment with a very good, very strong, very sturdy, solidified, well-rooted in the ground offer, right? Longevity is what the King of Pentacles offers. He's slow, though. He's not quick like the King of Wands or the King of Swords, right? He's the slowest king. But there's wish fulfillment there. And when he makes an offer that, again, it spans the gaps. It'll last through the generations. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be also coming from someone who is very well established in their financial life or in their career life. The King of Pentacles is typically like my father or husband type card too. So it could just be a family man. Cancer. Or woman, right? And same-sex partnership included. But yeah, this is like my family man card. Like he wants to be able to provide throughout the years for his family and, you know, help make their wishes come true. This is someone who's very generous. It could be a Taurus. And then this is kind of like a bonus card in this Rider-Waite deck, but I mean, this screams romance to me. I always notice there's 7 birds too, so when this card comes up in any reading, I always do mention Cancer because of the idea of the Chariot and 7. Birds also make me think of air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This feels like you are in love, like you are falling in love and someone is romancing you and wooing you. And you could be doing that too, Cancer, right? It's not to say you always have to be the recipient of these beautiful offers. You can make them as well. That being said, this is coming up in your person's energy. So, guys, the vibe is right today. I know the lighting is weird. I'm sorry if I'm like half lit and whatever, but anyway, this is good. So let's keep going. I have to give this deck a shout out. I just got it. It's called True Heart Intuitive Tarot, and the designer or author of it is Rachel True, and she was one of the actresses in The Craft. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I just got this deck, and it's glorious. It's amazing. So I just wanted to share that for my tarot readers or people interested in new decks. I do recommend this one. It's really beautiful. Anyway, all right, so let's go into like kind of your headspace or what the universe wants you to see about this. You have the Soulmate card and the Ace of Wands. So come on, baby, light my fire. That's what this feels like. I'm literally seeing striking a match. So that could even be indicative of like striking a spark, or, you know, the idea of striking a chord with someone. Something strikes a chord with you. It just like, it excites you. It awakens you. It's something maybe you didn't see before. All of a sudden you're like, oh my, who's that? So for my single Cancer, this could be new partnership that, again, it just instantly takes off, and there's a soulmate type connection, right? The 1111, the solid foundation. Or it could be saying, if you've been with someone, they may be making offers of proposals or long-term commitment. Maybe you're the one making their wishes come true, right, Cancer? Let's not be opposed to spinning the narrative the opposite way. Maybe this person has been manifesting you, and you show up at just the right time, and you spark a flame with this person, right? This person seems like they've been doing the work. My earth signs, or whoever this represents, it probably is your person. They've been doing a lot of work in their life, in their job, in their career, and their spiritual growth, on their self, on their body. You know, maybe there's been a new streak of fitness or something like that. But this person has long-term dreams and goals and ambitions. Yes, they live in the moment, but they also project and think about the future. Now, that could also be their demise at times. Maybe they struggle with the delay of things coming in when they want them to. But again, this says to me, like, the universe is not forgotten. The universe hears this person's prayers and wishes. And so you may have been sent into this person's life as like an angel guide, right? And you might not even know it yet, but I don't see cards of a divine pairing, like in terms of kings and queens and this and that. Sorry for the noise. I have leaves going all across my deck. But this feels very divinely guided because you have such strong cards. And this just feels like a divine pairing to me too. All right. And it's not to say for my Cancers who are not looking for long-term marriage or commitment, if you're just, dedicated to the bachelor or bachelorette life, this person may change your mind, but also it's not to say this has to be forever and ever. This could just be a wish of meeting someone who you really have good chemistry with, in which case, make it fit your story if it does, and if it doesn't, push the messages aside. Let's see. So then coming up in your heart space, a soul contract with a soulmate. So coming up in your heart, you may be thinking about a Libra or a Scorpio, or just really wanting that connection that feels authentic, that feels real, that feels very thorough. It could be you're still holding on to someone from your past who, hang with me, but in a past life, you may have signed a soul contract with. So this can sometimes deal with karmic partnerships, but I will say this doesn't feel like that treacherous ex that it's like on again, off again. And the ex that brings you a lot of anxiety of like, I love them, but they don't treat me well. I don't really see that here because these two cards are so very positive. As are these. This says there's a balance, there's an equilibrium, there's justice there. Again, it is the card of Libra and contracts. So soulmate contracts, more or less, is saying to me wedding contracts, or it could even be business contracts, right? You can always choose to view this through a more like financially career-based lens, right? I'm reading for romance, but I mean, ultimately they're both partnership, right? So maybe it's both, Cancer. Maybe you're signing a contract with someone who you're very fond and you have affection for, and you guys may end up merging both your bank accounts. Do you understand what I mean? And then in your overall outcome or action, again, the proposal. This was bottom of your deck, so I'm not sure this is here yet, but this is like, do you want to plant a seed with me, right? Like, shall we do this together? Shall we, the metaphor of, planting an acorn to an oak tree or something. It's like, we have something here and it's really valuable. It's not all that it can be. I think we can continue to grow and build and manifest on this idea, but do you want to do it with me? Again, this could be business partnership. I'm just putting it out there. And I'm really seeing those red flowers in this card. So I don't think they're roses, but they could be. I heard posies or pansies. I don't know. Anyway, I heard that. I don't know if that's actually what's on the card, but those red flowers are very important. I'm so sorry about the noise. I hope someone's blowing their leaves. Shit, Cancer, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep going. I'm hoping you guys can't hear that terribly. I'm going to bring the mic a little bit closer to me. I'm so sorry, but I want to keep doing your reading. So roll with me. The universe is throwing me surprises too in this tarot reading. So you also have the Nine of Pentacles. So especially for people who have been like living in singlehood, the single man, the single woman's life for quite some time, there's an offer coming, and it's your 10th Pentacle, where it brings it from self-made, which is this is a badass card, by the way. It's very independent, entrepreneurial type. I can do it myself. I can do bad all on my own. That kind of vibe. This is saying the 10th Pentacle is coming in, and the 10th Pentacle very likely coming from your Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. the one who they hold you as their wish fulfillment. You are the one they've chosen. You are the one that they're trying to manifest. Going from the 9 to the 10 indicates long-term, longevity, building a home together, building a house, building a family, building a lifestyle together, right? Building a business together. This is cool, Cancer. All right, let's throw some more on this. Oh my God, yeah, you have marriages. You have marriages and long-term partnership here, which I hope that makes you guys happy. If it's not what you're looking for, then maybe it's not your message, you know. But like, holy cannoli, Cancer, you have really good cards. I know, there are no bad cards in tarot. There's just energies that are more tricky. So in fact, let's ask about that. Because you don't really have any struggle cards, I don't know what else to tell you other than congratulations. It's a boy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Yeah, I do sense that this has been a long time coming, though. There's been a lot of almost connections, a lot of missed connections. It's not to say that anything was actually missed. It's just that divine guidance, divine timing was like, hold, and we're holding. Like, it was almost like universe was trying to get you to focus on something else in your life other than love and romance so that you were more able to accept this blessing when it came into your life. Maybe you were dealing with some sort of, and I'm not predicting this, I'm just saying it for those who it resonates. You may have dealing with some sort of medical issue or needing to heal your mind or your emotions, your body. It could even be as simple as like a broken leg, right? There was something you had to take time to heal or recuperate financially from something or spend more time thinking about your dream career and making those goals come to fruition. Before, it's almost like and I mean this in a positive way, but there's something about this where it's very distracting. It cannot be ignored because the connection is so real and strong. Make sure you are a high vibrational Cancer where you're not clinging onto things out of fear, but clinging onto things because it's mutually beneficial, even in terms of love and romance, right? There's something beautiful you gain from one another. You push each other to grow and develop on your spiritual journeys. That's what you want to, cling to, but really not cling to anything. But I think that what I'm trying to say is that there is the possibility that by introducing this into your life too early, it would have been a distraction and it would have not allowed another part of your life that was meant to develop. It's like you would have chosen to put that on pause. I don't know. It has to do with divine timing of when this came in. I just keep getting that. All right, so the Palace of Wands. Okay, so this is unique to this deck. So some of you may be building something with longevity regarding your career, anything spiritual. I'm hearing like temple. So I don't know if that has to do with your spiritual career. You've started attending sort of spiritual classes or joining some sort of spiritualist group. Wands also have to do with action, our passion, our creativity, building a house of passion with the person yeah. Some of you are buying a house with your partner. Yeah, I'm hearing honeymoon. Palace, again, indicating there's room for growth here. It's not just we move in, it's not just we get married and move in together and the passion dies. This is like everlasting passion. The palace will continue to grow and expand. And again, that even makes me think of like generational, of like through the bloodline. The dynamic of people is growing. Families are merging and becoming one, if that makes sense. Okay, so here's where the struggle is, because I asked about the struggle. Some of you may have grown up in a very turbulent household or at one point in time lived under the same roof as someone who made you feel very lonely or very isolated, or I'm hearing beggar. I don't know if you were financially reliant on people of your life, and because of that, they used their power and authority to take advantage of you. This could even be a parent, right? If you grew up with a mother or a father who was really holding things over your head regarding, well, what are you bringing to the table? What have you done? Even when you were 10 years old, there could have been someone who was holding money over your head as a way to position themselves into a place of more authority and really make you feel shitty about yourself. There needed to be an awakening of you moving away from a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. That was not good for your mental health. You had to move away from something that mentally was like a clusterfuck. It's like you didn't know what to make of it or what to do with it. And more than anything in your head, it made you feel lonely. It made you feel abandoned. It made you question your own value and your worth. This was a hardship that you had to overcome. And for a lot of you, I think you're either in the process of doing it now, or it says we're in the clear. There's much more clarity about where you stood in this relationship with this person than ever before. And for a lot of you, it's a win. It's a victory by distancing yourself from this energy. And it's not to say that someone is responsible for making you feel this way, Cancer. It's saying that you are responsible for how you reacted to this person's energy. And a lot of you have finally had that light bulb or that epiphany, the Six of Swords, where, oh my God, I get it now. This isn't my story anymore. Someone can tell me I'm worthless, but if I don't feel that about myself, then that's their truth. That's not my truth. You're moving on with a newfound empowerment. You're going to build that palace yourself, right? In metaphor, it's like, your body is your temple. Your temple, somehow, you've set proper boundaries for yourself, and you're in a place now where no one's going to rock your foundation. Your foundation is solid, and now you continue to grow and develop, right? That, I know I'm not being super eloquent here, but you're distancing yourself from this woe is me, I'm always the victim, my life is tragedy, everything is shit, my life always falls to pieces. That's not your story anymore. There's a newfound empowerment of no. This is my foundation, this is my truth, and it doesn't matter who's in my life, I'm headed up. Like onward and upward. That's very much what I get from this. So it could be that if you have been in relationships that have really tested you and challenged you to distance yourself from this energy, which that I see that too. You've been through a lot of karmics, relationships that were not necessarily meant for you to grow attachments romantically, but things that provided you lessons about your inner truth, about where you stand, about what you will tolerate in a relationship. You went through a lot of impactful karmic relationships where mutually, you may not view it this way now, but mutually there was something you guys were meant to learn through the lens of the other person. It was about turning introspective and understanding something that the universe was trying to get you to see. Anyway, Cancer. Some of you are shopping around for a wedding ring or planning a very formal party. Some of you are excited to share important news, to communicate news about a union, or again, something with your job, reason to celebrate. Not only have you reached a milestone with the 4, again, it's wands, so this is up and away. Like, this is like it's going to keep growing. Again, Cancer, I don't mean to promise you the sun and the moon and the stars if it's not here, but like your cards are incredible. The only thing that gives me pause is this. What is this in your life? What has been the burden? The financial burden, or again, the way you value yourself? This is the only thorn in your side, if it still is. I think a lot of you, if you haven't already moved on from that, you're going to. Distance yourself from the people or the situations or the environment that make you feel like this. And if it's not physically moving away from them, maybe you are under the same roof of someone temporarily who they just don't see the value in you. Again, that's their truth. That's not your truth. So mentally distance yourself from their truth, right? Don't take on unnecessary burdens that other people are carrying around, Cancer. That's very important for you. All right, let's talk romance. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive highest energy of all. The deck just kind of split that way on its own. I'm going to throw some more, but especially this one I'm being called to say because you didn't always feel like it was safe to love. Like it was safe to share your truth with other people, to expose that soft underbelly of the crab. You know, you had your pincers out, right? You had your defenses up. This is saying it's safe. It's safe. You're going to know when you're with the right person because you won't have that immediate reaction to withdraw into the shell. If anything, it's like you want to move into their shell. Cancer, the home, the house. You're leaving one shell behind. There's major transformation, and it makes so much sense that this is coming out in Scorpio season, right? Which is about letting things, situations, events, people die off if we've outgrown them. If we don't need that shell anymore, right? If we don't need to be around it, it's time to move on and transition into the next thing. The next thing or person, relationship, whatever this is, feels big. And again, if you're already with someone who the vibe is right, you guys really feel that soulmate connection, this is saying it's ascending to the higher level, to the hopes and the dreams and the wishes of what you're hoping this could be. All right, so give me some cards. And again, it's saying patience, Cancer. If this is not your story now, it doesn't mean it isn't going to be. Some of you have 2 air signs that you're needing to decide between, or you may have a new air sign coming in, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have spirit guides all around you, Cancer. Your ancestors, yeah, your angel gang, your angel team, they're looking out for you. You have not been forgotten. You had to go through this to know your value, to know your worth, to step up and recognize the type of love you should deserve and welcome into your life. The type of love you deserve. And the type of love you should really be putting on the pedestal. A lot of you were settling. A lot of you were committing yourself to things that you've outgrown. It just wasn't what your ultimate destiny was. It's like you got caught up in the trip and you stayed too comfortable in a relationship for too long. Spirit is giving you permission to move on if that truly feels right for you. Give me some romance. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And again, my single Cancers, there's an offer coming in that could be your wish fulfillment or your 10 of Pentacles, your long-term, let's do this together, babe. In fact, Libra had a very similar message, and they are coming up in technically in your heart space. So this could be a contract of sorts, but this could also indicate Libra, a soulmate with a Libra, someone, and it could also indicate someone you're going to have children with, specifically 2 children. I'm seeing a boy and a girl. This feels like celebrations of marriage. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Well, that's why they feel so familiar. That's why they feel so safe. Even your karmic ones, right? Even the ones that maybe you've distanced yourself from, you knew them in a past life, so you were destined to clear out the karmic baggage that was not settled in a previous lifetime. We got this King of Pentacles here. A lot of earth energy and fire energy here. Yeah, you have a fire palace, so possibly Aries, Leo, Sag, but then you have an earth king, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so maybe it's someone who has both. Maybe it's a Sag, Cap, Cusper, or a Leo, Virgo, Cusper. Who am I missing? An Aries, Taurus, Cusper. Yeah, especially an Aries, Taurus, Cusper. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And there it is. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just kidding. Dun, 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 dun. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other and attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's what I'm doing with the tarot reading. I could be all upset that I can hear lawnmowers and leaf blowers and bugs and this and that. I'm embracing it. I'm enjoying the bliss of this tarot reading, Cancer. This is making me happy. All right, let's throw a few oracles on it, and we will wrap her on up. I got a few things coming your way. I have 2 new oracle decks. Ooh, this one doesn't want to shuffle for me. I got a couple new oracle decks, and I'm going to throw some letters on this for confirmations about names or initials or words sometimes get spelled out. I have like a bag of Scrabble letters. I'm just going to throw some letters on it, which I've never really done before, and I did it in Libra's reading just now. I did that right before your guys' reading, and it was fun. It was really cool. They got the word guidance that showed up. So we'll see what comes in Cancer's reading. Sundress, do it for you. Interesting. This deck is new and I absolutely love it. Again, 5 makes me think of the Hierophant, which can be a card of marriage and tradition, can be commitment. And for some of you, I'm hearing brainwashing, the idea of almost dogma, like, well, this is the way it's always been done. That's how we're going to do it. You may have had a romantic partner or a relationship in your life that took place in a more oppressive type environment. And it's saying that's their truth. That's not your truth. Ah, there's a bug on my head. That was probably a spirit guide. In fact, I think that's important. What is your truth, Cancer? Do it for you. This is about empowerment. And again, 4 being the 4th house of the zodiac, the 4th sign of the zodiac, we're adding the 1 to it. 4 and 1. So Cancer and another person. And 5 is the Hierophant, which is a card of Taurus. And 5s indicate shifts and change especially in your mental perception of things. If you're not in the clear now mentally about where someone stands with you or about where you stand with someone, that clarity is coming. That's what 6 of Swords says. We're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Is that the Jeffersons? You're welcome for that. You're welcome for that little ditty. Maybe that's someone's name, Jefferson or Jeff. All right, here we go. I know, I hear the buzzes and the noises too. I hope it's not bothering you guys. Give me one more card for Cancer. This deck is actually quite difficult to shuffle. I haven't broken it in very well yet. All right, one more card for Cancer, Oracle deck. Ooh, you got 3, but I can't do all 3. We'll take that one. Thank you. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. I love this for you, Cancer. Bust out of that shell. It's not your home anymore. You've transitioned. You've graduated, right? From one shell moving into another, and for a lot of you, that's indicative of no matter whether this is single, married, dating, you may be moving into a new place. You may have a new roof over your head in the coming month or so. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. This might be my favorite card in the whole deck. I absolutely love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then throne, your potential is endless. This is what makes me want to say sisterhood. Trust in the guidance of your friends, and especially males as well, but particularly the strong females around you. Learn from them. Let's stop pitting females against each other. Sisterhood. Let's come together. Let's do it together. When we share our stories, we can relate to one another. We can help each other through the difficult times. Who is the divine feminine in your life who you feel is a gift, an earth angel to you? I've been blessed with many, many great female friendships, especially more recently, I have to say. They are my angel guides. They're my little guardian angels. Female friendships. And for that matter, female partnerships as well, romantic ones. Sticky Wicket. All right, so this is my new deck. Oh, I actually don't like that, but I'm going to read it anyway and time out. Sticky Wicket. I don't like that. 48. Where's my book? This deck is new, and I think it's really cool. So let's see what Sticky Wicket is. That sounds like a challenge, Cancer. Are you up for the challenge? Sticky Wicket. Proceed with caution. It is a delicate situation, but that doesn't mean there's any real danger. Just a reminder, it is time to pause, to reflect, to appreciate all you have now and all that you are about to receive. Okay, so that says to me some of you may still be going through this, and again, it's about having faith that there will be movement, there will be clarity, so it's not the time to give up. It's a little bit stuck, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but you are going to empower yourself to get through this. Follow your own authentic truth, and again, you rewrite the narrative, right? Where did that card go? And confidence. Cancer. All right, let's do those letters and we're going to wrap it on up. Hold on. 4 and 8 is 12. So yeah, you may be stuck in hangman mode. Hangman, what in your life needs to transition out? What in your life has really died off, but you may be still clinging on to it out of familiarity or out of fear? What can we let go of to embrace the new? The 12 to the 13 to the death card. For some of you, there's like romantic involvement with a Scorpio, a Gemini, or a Virgo. All right. Letters. So this could be initials or first names or whatever. I'm going to let you decide. Sometimes a word is spelled, but I'll give you what I got. Okay, Cancer? Let's see. I have UVO. Sun protection. UV. So Leo. I have John. I have Roger. I have Robert. I have Nancy or Ned or, hold on. I also have job. So some of you, something important in your job is coming up. Camping. I'm seeing camping and RVs and, tents and camping. I don't know if you're going to go on like a little adventure with your friends. You may meet someone. I also see ravens. So whenever you guys see ravens, whether it's literally in the environment or on things, on clothing or on books, or it's spirit guides. It's spirit guides communicating to you, the raven. I also see joy. And I'm hearing never again. Never again are you going to give away your love and respect to people who don't deserve it, who don't give it back to you. And I'm seeing jewel, so jewelry, possibly engagement rings. And I'm seeing the last name Jenner. Are you getting engaged to one of the Jenners? No, that could be anyone's last name. And I'm seeing Jen, Jennifer, Jenny. And I'm also seeing rearrange. So that could be rearranging your life. That could be rearranging furniture if you're moving into a place. Rearranging your perspective and allowing things to close out organically, and it has to do with the justification of it. So if you've been justifying an unnecessary person in your life, it's time to stop. But also the other message, finding justifications for why certain people came in and out of your life when they did. It doesn't necessarily make their poor behaviors. It's not about justifying that. It's about, again, releasing yourself the burden of carrying around the weight of what other people did or said that was their truth, but somehow got projected onto you. If it's not your truth, release it. Let go. Have faith that your truth is the truth and it serves you right now in this very moment. All right, Cancer, that's what I got for you. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. Thanks for dealing with all the sound and the crazy lighting, but I had fun and I love doing this outside. I would love to do more of it. So like, share, subscribe. Yeah, send it to your friends if I resonate with you, if I connect well with your energy. Help me grow this channel. That's my goal here. And yeah, happy Scorpio and Sag season. I will see you soon for more tarot. Bye, Cancer.